Hey there, this is K4A, Knowledge for All educational videos and tutorials. In this video we will learn how to zoom in, zoom out, scroll left, down, top, bottom when you create illustration in Scratch. And although this is very simple, this is also very important, and maybe I even used this couple of times in previous videos, but for all of you who maybe somehow skipped it or don't know how to do it, we have to explain it. So for example, if I want to go to this sprite with our shapes here, which we have created with brush tool, and I want to make some kind of changes, I can go and click on my brush tool and try to paint those and it will work. But sometimes when you need to create something very precise, very clean, you need to create small details and so on, you will need a better view. You will need to see your drawing, your illustration much better. And to do that, in your right corner here of your drawing you have three buttons: the one with magnifying glass and minus sign, the one with equal sign, and the one with the plus sign. Let's click on this equal sign in the middle just to see what will happen, and this screen here on which I am drawing right now, I think it will become smaller. Yes, and the difference is very obvious, very visible. And why is that so? This screen now, the size of it should represent the size of this screen of the stage on your right, the one on which you have all your sprites on, and the one which represents your game. So this screen means show me the size, the equal size, the same size of how my sprites will look on the screen when I create the game. And that is great when you want to see how your game will look, how big or small your things will look, your sprites, your illustrations in real game, in real size. And I do that from time to time, and you should also just to see if everything fits, if everything looks good, if you have enough details and so on. But when you want to zoom in to create more details, to create more precise sketches, you click on this plus button and that starts zooming into your drawing, and vice versa. When I click on this minus sign, I start to go out of my drawing, I start to zoom out. So zoom in, zoom out, the size of the game. So for example, I want to zoom in on this shape here, and the problem here is now that when I zoom into it, I somehow zoom into the center of the page, not into this here, into this. I want to make changes here. Undo. But when I zoom into the center. Why is that so? I guess that's default default state of Scratch, but it's easy to change it in terms of, okay, I zoom in, and then I will just use these bars. The one on the right is for vertical, click on it and scroll it up and down, and the one on the bottom is for horizontal movement. And now I'm in the middle of my shape, and now I can, for example, again click on the eraser and continue to make changes. And you can combine, and you will combine this zoom in, zoom out with different type of tools. So for example, I use now eraser. Maybe you will sometime use brush or whatever you need. And as you can see, I'm working like this. Okay, now when I'm satisfied, I click on the equal sign. Okay, this looks good. I think it will look good on my game. And as you can see, let me just hide this one and hide, yeah, this one, and show this one. And as you can see, now the size of this screen where I paint is the same as the one here in my top right corner, which is the size of my game scene window. You can even make that bigger if you click on this full screen control, but we want that to be this one or smaller like this. Anyway, zoom in and zoom out. So we have used zoom in and zoom out to erase, but as I said, you can use it. So for example, I will zoom in to create some kind of shoe details for my cat's shoes like this, maybe some laces. I again click on the brush tool. I need smaller brush. I need to zoom in, and I will just need to add a couple of details like this. Zoom out. This is very small, so for example, this is how, and as you can see, it's almost you can barely see those changes, but sometimes, yeah, sometimes you will need those. That's it. A very simple tool, but very powerful tool, and you will use this. I will use it at least a lot in my videos when I create some kind of artwork and illustration and sprite in Scratch, but again, I recommend it to you also. See you in the next video. Bye for now, and thanks for watching.